Alright, cool. Looks like everything's working again. Yeah, as you read, stream looks like we're going to be doing some more Starfield tonight. Be kind of a chill night. I had a really long day, and I'm not really in the mood for it. So, well, I mean, by it, I mean a lot of BS on the side. But you know how it goes. Let's see if this is going to be any different. There you go. Yeah, sorry. Forgot about the light. Still getting used to that. Stay by. We can fix it here in just a second. That's a little. Let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. It's a little more comfortable. Right. Oh god. Let's see if we can actually get on this cave. Actually get onto the actual freaking game. Oof. What is going on here? What? I can barely see. What the heck? See. Some game things. Remember this being like impossible to fucking see last night. That's weird. Not sure how I feel about that. Alright. Where's my other? Oh yeah. I was being totally distracted by the sheer amount of mining I can do. Look, guys, I gotta, I have to fund my overly expensive house that I decided that I was going to give myself, okay? There's only one way to do that. That's by taking everything that's not nailed down. Right? I know you guys will understand. What's here? Oh, that's kind of awesome. We will deal with that later. Bayun, I'm trying to basically just have enough stuff to sell to be able to keep my home because I stupidly decided to go for Dream Home as one of my character traits. Um, Hebdemas, yeah, kind of. You know, as soon as I can find where my home is, I will show you guys. I am not. This is actually the first mission right here. I've spent 2 hours doing everything but the first mission. Yes, there is taxes. At least according to what the character trait told me. So I went the route of Ronin, so I am particularly good at stealth and melee weapons. So I'm going to see if I can kind of play into that role a little bit. I have some of those. Ooh, that's always good. This is a kind of a different than how I usually play characters in RPG games, because I typically go for like a tank style character. But I'm going to try to do this a little bit differently than usual. I take the car. Banter. Those. Tape is always good.
The Crimson Fleet is a confederation of smaller, independent pirate groups.
Why are you talking so loud?
Under the same banner. They are typically unscrupulous and violent.
There is Cyberrunner, yes. And yeah, in the typical Skyrim way, Hypnomos, yeah, bow and arrow, right? That would just basically be gun with silencer. I was going to go Cyberrunner, but decided against it because I already play Cyberpunk enough. Want something a little bit different. Why in the fuck does it do this? What is this? Like, it just makes everything black. I believe they're sniper rifles, yes. What? It wasn't doing this last night. What is this? It's like there's like they tried to do ray tracing but then failed epically. Like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna hopefully try to head outside. I actually don't know where outside. Okay. So outside is fine. I think it's global illumination. It's like their global illumination is all screwed up. Okay. Volumetric lighting. I'm gonna do a thing real quick, guys. I'm gonna save where I'm at right now, and then I'm gonna try to mess with some settings on NVIDIA real quick, which means unfortunately I'll need to quit the game. So I'm gonna do this real quick. Still here. I'm just gonna have to tweak some settings in desktop real quick. Luckily, I did a lot of reading up on how this game operates. So, for those of you who don't know, the game itself was actually was developed alongside AMD and AMD specifically. Like they had, I think Bethesda had little to no interaction with Nvidia at all. I don't know whether this was out of spite or if this was just a business choice that they made, but you will notice that I kept trying to turn FSR off. FSR is an actual AMD technology. It's basically their competitor to DLSS, deep learning super scaling. It's basically their AI formatting or NVIDIA's AI formatting for frame interpolation to increase frame rates for high-end games. Most notably, who uses this is like Cyberpunk and CD Projekt Red. Um, so I've been trying to mess with some settings on my desktop through the NVIDIA control panel to try to see if I can like enhance this a little bit or increase my performance in the game. Apparently, that didn't really work out as well as I was hoping. That's okay, because I can always change stuff. And let's see. Usage, performance, yes. OpenGI, that, filtering. All right. This should get us back to about where we were. Let's see if that works. Because it seemed like to me it was like some weird global illumination setting for indoors, which obviously like their settings don't actually give me the ability to mess with, right? So let's see if this works. Okay, so it's still doing it. Okay. Again, not the end of the world because I think I can fix this. I just need to figure out what the setting is that I messed with. What is that weird ass? What's that? It's so weird. Okay. This is what happens when a game tries to. Anyway. It's here. Was We'll find out. And it still doesn't. What the fuck is this? It's weird. It's not right. What's going on here? Let's just fucking turn off Cass, because Cass is fucking dumb. Just Field, that's on, makes sense. Yours. Seem to correct that. Still does that to me. Let's do. Maybe that will fix it. Nope. Am I seriously gonna have to like not be able to play this game until like figure out how to fucking fix it? It's so dumb. Okay. Alright. My other option. Other option is to trust the Google. The Google Oracle will lead us to victory. Please, oh Google Oracle, tell me. Okay, so I'm not the only one having this issue. That's a good news. Kind of. HDR off. Okay. Okay. HDR off. I can do that. Stand by. VR is off. I am going to find a solution for this. I just don't know how. Signal. Signal is. Now. Bad. This is bothering me. This bothers me so much.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna try deleting the cache here. Might take a little bit longer for the game to actually boot up, but it's okay. Okay. See something to be done with the GPU crashes. All right. Send those over to documents. See how this works. Fingers crossed, people. All right. Seems to work fine. Well, that's what my flashlight button was. Oh well. This the lighting seems to work again.
Curious. These are United colonies markings, but we are in Free Star Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Also, get the fuck out of the way. God. Maybe to a Bethesda game to make like the worst fucking. Oh my god! Go away. Close. Okay. You know what? Just be stuck. You're annoying anyway. Chair. It's toxic. That's interesting. Rule 1 of RPGs. Keep calm and take everything that's not nailed down. Huh. It was a thingy. It is now dead. One. Can. How you doing, folks? Somebody tell me something good. Yes, Bosco, I see you. You exist. Get the fuck out of my way. This is...
Protocol I will accept
Shut the
and
fuck
all
up.
items.
I'm giving you information about the cult that he knows nothing about. That's true, but the first rule is actually take everything that's not nailed down. Here. No. I give him things. How do I give him things? pull out my fucking grenade. There we go. Okay, look, you killed people. Makes sense. Motherfucking robot, and I hate you. Yep, okay. What? Oh, because that's my other. Get out of here. Fuck. I just want to press number one. That took for fucking ever to reload. Give my other fucking. Oh, hey, yeah. Mining laser.
You might die.
Heal. I haven't figured that one out yet. That did nothing. What the hell? Why did that do nothing? Apparently mining laser is just like God's gift to mercenary. I'm okay with that. Look out my way. Wow. Okay. So they brought an alien specimen to an alien planet, and we're expecting it to go okay. I think everybody's a fucking dumbass. What do you guys think? Carbs. Sure. Okay. What's in here? This looks shiny. Hold on, guys. Wait. So try that one. All right. I'm back. All right. Let's see if we can figure out how to use the damn lockpick. Oh, wait. Okay. I think I see what it is. All right. Oh, that's cool. All right. That's a slightly less annoying version of lockpick system. Just wish it would have told me. And I get a fucking feedback. Nice. Alrighty. Oh. Oh. Nothing left in here for me. Sounds Let's go here. Seriously, it was that easy? Ooh, that-
Come out, wherever you are. Damn it. I needed that belly.
Wow. The deep mining suit has more protection than the pirate assault suit. Okay.
While I am programmed for combat, it is not. I will happily carry whatever you need.
Yes, you will. That's very correct of you. hate these guys. Nothing else. If you're using it for anything else, you're wrong. Here. Have fire extinguisher. I guess it's just in here. That's Leslie. I don't know what that means. You see. Yeah. I'm sure that would be perfect.
It's loose. The terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to sync with the neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm probably going to fight a giant fucking monster. Hey. All that for nothing. I'll take it. It's mine now. Eat that. Yes.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
Why are you so fucking loud?
We're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
Right, baby. This is okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, sure.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands? Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
I woke up this morning and chose life.
Open fire!
Barrett and the Crimson Fleet have something of a history. They always assume. Usually. We should now be free to travel to Constellation headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
Fucking thinking everything's not a big deal. Oh, fuck yourself.
We need to reach the Alpha Centauri. How can I be of assistance? We should be free of Crimson Fleet interference. Allow me to assist you with carrying your items.
Oh, is that-
Captain, to reach the Lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
That's where I can store all the shit that I just took. I get it. I just want to know where I can store all of them. Here. Bourbon. menu is not. Yeah. Oh. How the frustrating thing? Oh, down on it. Wish you would have told me that.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
You should see some of the ships we get landing here. Like their owners thought decorating their ships with heat siege nests would be a nice touch.
Let me guess. And here's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. Sure, have at it. I'm sure you can find something you like.
It's kind of neat. I like that. I need to.
I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can assure you, this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies Research Facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit. You'll be scanned Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
No soliciting. Do I need to call security?
Looks like you got some fines to clear up. Any stolen property or contraband you're carrying will be confiscated.
All right. What?
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues. Let me know if you have any questions.
You're not the author. I'm looking to sell the massive amount of shit that I'm carrying. Please. Where the fuck is this place?
I am not a star.
Hey, we were running low on foodstuffs, so I went. Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask. Oh, please, take a look.
Thanks. You ain't got nothing for me here.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, bye. I want to sell the massive boatload amount of fucking supplies that I'm carrying on me.
Anything I can help you with? Hey,
Yes.
what can I do for you? Just check out the Trade Authority kiosk next to my booth. Otherwise, there's Jemison Mercantile further in.
I want to buy it. I want to sell it.
Captain, Constellation, I will keep your items safe, Captain. How may I be of service? It is foolish to carry so many items on your own. The lodge is here in the city. We shouldn't keep... I am relieved you have given up on carrying everything yourself. This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
great day. Don't you agree?
Everything's fine.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Not an adversarial
Exactly. It's like when someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
Honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
Thank you. Lord, never to fall. Away. Be a sheep.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, easiest bet I'll ever win.
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wages. Serious.
device. Just we appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon. Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Say. Yep. You betcha.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet. Everything all right?
No, not at all.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Well, right now, nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything.
Oh, man.
One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time.
I am hating the fact that I can't walk. Let's see. Caps lock. All right, cool.
but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Walks faster than I do.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
I already have my own house that I pay 150,000 credits a week for.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
It's the ice bucket, Chandra Chardonnay. Hey, Chardonnay. Bourbon? It's a bourbon.
Your service, Captain. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post. Captain, it is pleasant. Do you require assistance with your items?
Yes, I do.
Travel safely.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of
Take
the
note.
possible negative effects.
Everyone here is worth learning from. Yes, even the kid. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you? Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar, in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years. We can't always continue this some other time? Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Yeah? Think so?
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else.
Yeah, think so?
Goodbye.
Bye.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it? Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Of course. I have been given no alternate instructions.
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust? I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
I think it's alien. Alien wants to clap my butt cheeks. Xenos.
Not necessarily, no, but it does kind of have the hallmarks of one. Doesn't it? I'm certainly not going to rule it out just yet. Okay, that's all right. Maybe you weren't supposed to. Maybe it'll make sense later. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. You okay?
Alright, just need to open up a door. PC's dumping a lot of heat into the room. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I'm done talking to you.
Yourself.
You're boring.
I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. But now, well, it's clearly money well spent.
What can I help you with?
Stop looking at that. Look at me.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Let's see.
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can.
I'm sitting here watching my hardware monitor. The GPU is
what counts.
essentially just holding strong at like 90% usage.
Room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of
CPU
ways.
is at like 25%. You know what? Let's do this.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Oh, okay.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Oh, you know what? Probably is still down. Since I'm using what's it called? Video broadcast. It does annoy me how much this game was just developed for and only for AMD. Seriously, bro? Yeah, like my walk is the slowest thing ever.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Service guarantees citizenship. Yes.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. The system will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, we're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Wow. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
Yeah. That's why UC security is so fucking awesome. Yeah. Uh-huh.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Bourbon, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
Museum. The orientation room is a fucking museum.
In 2240, House Bourbon forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Xenomorph.
Bring her here almost every day to stare at this thing.
No one knows how they move between planets. I wonder if they can grav jump or something.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph.
I really hope this is
a rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds. Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day. After the devastation wrought by the colony war, UC and the Freestock Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xenoweapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now. Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the colony war, the pirates used them as forward operating bases, all over the settled systems.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
Guaranteed citizenship.
Regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope
Federation.
to find one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Why is it?
Dad wanted me to apply for the administration project.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed.
Oh, fucking versus.
It was only in 2230 that the Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Achilles.
This thing's like an artist's print.
Come on. Yeah, I made it. We're fine.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. Of course, you'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC Science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there. While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there. The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside. All right then. This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
No. Back in the chair. Back in the chair. Back in the chair. There was no way you're gonna fucking survive that. You know what? Let me try one more time. I'm kind of addicted right now. We're gonna try one more time. 5 more times.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
don't know what the fuck they're hitting me with.
You have passed, applicant.
Simulation, I don't have the disruptors.
The exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Shutting down.
4 out of 6. It's not bad. I don't think there's any fucking way that you're ever gonna fucking get off.
You head up to
We're all
Commander
6.
Chihuahua to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Good. That was... I don't know what the fuck they're hitting me with, but yeah. Yeah. See, I don't know what the hell they're hitting me with, but it was like one shot does 20 damage. It was stupid. I'm not trying to say I was trying to kill.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Yes, sir.
I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. To trace the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Credits I get first.
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? Fantastic. Then just follow me.
It's fine. It's a good walk past for me. As he goes to X.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra. above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
You fine.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote, "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Let's see how many credits I got. Fuck. I got like 2,000 credits, it's not bad.
Yeah? Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag. Bye-bye.
I think there's a good place for us to pause for the night. I might get back to it a little bit later, but I need to get something to eat, and I need to take a look at something other than a screen for a minute. So, yeah, we're gonna call it quits here. Not you guys see me tomorrow morning.